everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. Okay guys, I got something that I thought I would never see in my own garage. I might be hopping on the hippie fad and going electric since, you know, global warming and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna open this thing up and see what's in the box. And for the reference, for anyone who might care, if any of you want to prevent global warming, it is the Yozma IN10. And this is actually supposed to be a pretty powerful little dirt bike, so I'm excited to try it out. First things first, the user manual. I'm definitely gonna be needing this when this thing goes together. Does not seem as straightforward as an old Harley. Oh, cute. Look at this little tool kit. Oh, this is actually cute. Cute AF. Oh, some fasteners in there. Little wrenches. Man, I'm gonna have like a little toolkit to carry around on my little electric dirt bike. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's just their fancy way of holding zip ties. Okay, neck brace in case you crash. Oh, they give us decals, blue and purple, so you can choose. This is like for the front of the bike.
Number plate. Oh,
number plate. It's a number plate. Sounds like Sandy's pulling up on his environmentally unfriendly Harley right now. Rude. Battery charger. Box. This is actually so exciting. Fender. So it's got like reflective things on the fender, but then they give you these decals in case you want to like cover them up. I don't think I'm gonna be able to lift this out of here. Oh gosh. No, I can't lift it out of here. My friendly neighborhood UPS driver pulled up just in the nick of time, so he's gonna come help me lift this out of the box. Apparently, I should keep the box in case I need to ship it back. That's what the box says. So I'm gonna obey the box's instructions and not wreck it. UPS driver, can I get a hand over here? Okay, Grandma, if you're gonna buy one of these, you definitely wanna get your friendly neighborhood UPS driver to help you out. Okie dokie. Now, leg bag, and it feels like it's got stuff in it. Or not a leg bag, but like a, oh, you could probably do it that way. Be part of the fad, or that. That's how it's meant to be worn. Normally you would have another strap around the leg, right? Okay, so this is more hardware. Headlight, I think. Oh, foot pegs. Oh, look at them, spiky pegs. Some handlebar risers. Okay guys, back at it. Had to take a little break and help my brother on his bike, but I'm putting this thing together now, that thing. So hopefully it only takes me half an hour. Everybody's coming over here right away to finish working on my brother's bike, and hopefully we get that done today. So I'm in like a time crunch to get this done before that happens. Anyways, all right, anyway, I've got everything laid out here and ready to go, and apparently it's only supposed to take about 30 minutes to put this thing together. I don't think it actually says that in the manual, but that's what I was told. Looks pretty straightforward, and they do include pictures in the instructions, so that should definitely help. I'm just gonna get throwing this thing together and hopefully it goes as easy as I want it to. So they also send me a bunch of little parts, so like big fasteners, pins, springs, bolts, nuts, things like that. I think I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Okay, first step, pass the front wheel axle through the tire assembly and the right bushings in sequence. The left bushing is shorter than the right bushing. Undo this. No washers or anything? Okay. I don't know if I need to grease it. It doesn't say to grease it, but I feel like just because it's an electric bike doesn't mean it doesn't need to be greased. Okay, so it said the left bushing is shorter than the right bushing. This does not line up at all. I might need help. Pop that through. Up the nut. 40 to 50 Newton meters. I'm gonna go 50 Newton meters. Secure the brake hose into the designated slot, then tighten the screw. Take out the plug, which is this. Put the hose into the designated slot. It's already in the designated slot, I think. You have to like just be careful of where the brake caliper is when you put the front wheel on, and you want to make sure that it's actually kind of going through to the back of the forks. They've got like the clip for the cable on the front of the forks, but you kind of want to make sure this bottom section of the cable is actually weaved through to the back because your mount's on the back, and I didn't make sure I did that. And the instructions don't really say that, so I'm just letting you all know. So the instructions say say, when you're putting the axle through, it says, pass the axle through the wheel, front end, blah, blah, blah. It says the left bushing is shorter and the right bushing is longer. So to me, the left side of the bike would be when you're sitting on the bike, left-hand side. So I put the shorter bushing on the left-hand side if I were sitting on the bike. But what they actually mean is the left-hand side if you're looking straight on at the bike. I don't know if you guys can notice that. It's not actually centered. It's closer to the left side. What would be the left if you were sitting on the bike? So when they say left side, they're talking about if you're looking straight on at the bike, not if you're sitting on the bike. So I've got my spacers in the wrong side. My brake caliper wasn't fitting and I thought, not a good deal. So I'm gonna fix that and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got that fixed. So now my brake caliper should fit properly. There wasn't enough room originally when I had the spacers on the wrong side. I couldn't actually fit the mount in between the brake discs. So now everything should go together just fine. 10 Newton meters. Don't want to be wrecking your brake caliper, so yeah, I'll just go with the recommended torque spec on that. There we go. Step 3, align the rear shock absorber with the hole positions, insert the screws and tighten them, torque to 40 to 50 Newton meters. Okay, so the shock, I'm gonna try to not get injured here. Align that. It's looking almost lined up. Like that. Come on. Come on, little buddy. So next is front fender. Get these screws out. Now, it is nice if they send you all the tools because you don't have to go find tools in your toolbox. Now, pop this on. Okay, that feels tight enough. Okay guys, everything has taken way longer than it should have up to this point, but we're optimistic that things will take way less time than they should after this point. Okay, so step 4 is done. That was front fender. Step 5, install the number plate and front light. Take that off and then attach it to the number plate. This has to go on the number plate now. Okay, I'm gonna Loctite my little number plate bolt because my headlight attaches on. It all kind of goes on together.
Excited about putting handlebars on that?
Yes, finally. I'm so happy I'm putting the handlebars on now. So you can't put the handlebars on first, as much as you might be annoyed. They actually do need to wait till one of the last things because of the way that the cables and stuff all go. Okay guys, so I just took a little bit of finagling to like untangle my cables and stuff like that, and I'm really OCD about that stuff. So finally got it done, but you want to make sure you put your controls on. You want to make sure you read the instructions actually, because it'll tell you how to do everything in sequence. You got to put your controls on before you put your bars on. Put that on. So they've got little marks on the bar here, and you're supposed to adjust your throttle grip to the 0 line. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then once I've got that done, I'll adjust my bars where I want them to be, and then I can tighten up my brake lever and all that stuff. Okay, next step is putting on my little Speedo. So it's pretty easy. It's just a little bracket like that. Take it apart and then just put it on your bar. That should be tight enough, I think. And then this just plugs in, a little plug down here like that. And then they want you to wrap all this around it. Next step is the foot pegs. Remove the parts at the footrest position. So we've got a pin and a spring and a cotter pin. Okay, and then we've got to fit that over there, I think. Yeah, like that. It's like that. Okay, are you able to put the pin in while I hold this?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me if it's lined up or not.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'll put this back in. All right, now I'm gonna do the other side. Okay guys, I'm almost done. Next step is the tail light. So you got a couple brackets on, or a bracket rather, on the tail light, and then it just goes up to a couple screws underneath the fender here. Once you've got this done up, you're gonna lift your seat and pull the excess wire through. There isn't really any excess wire here though, so I'm not gonna bother pulling the wire through. Key goes in here. Seat pops up, and I'm assuming that's also how you get your battery in. Insert power cord into the battery in the manner shown in the figure. This gets plugged in. Okay, do this up.
No.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you have to have it in first.
Yeah, add it first. You have to twist the throttle and make it move. It's not magic.
Okay, so reverse works. And then let's go back and forth in my garage all day.
Probably a good thing.
This will be good. So I'll just quickly go over the controls, you guys. So we've got our key here, off, on. It looks like it has a third position, but I don't think it actually does. So you can turn the light off and on with this little button. Definitely not gonna save your life with that really focused beam, but it will let you know what's in front of you. All right, so this is your gear shift here. So you got first 0, which would be neutral. First gear, second, third. You're supposed to start in first. I think that's pretty obvious. You got this is actually shows you got a trip on there, which is pretty cool. You got your average range, I think is what that would be for like your battery life. Volts, so that shows your battery voltage. Your time, so it's been on for 1 minute. So that's your odometer. Then trip, back to trip. To use reverse, as I was showing you guys, you actually just use this button here, but you have to be in first gear and then you hold down the reverse and give it some throttle. You got your rear brake on the left, front brake on the right here. It does beep when you put on the front brake. I guess that's just for safety reasons, so you don't actually start with your front brake on. I'm not gonna ride this thing today. I'm gonna save that for the next video, and hopefully you guys tune in for that one. I'm really excited to try this out. But anyway, thanks for watching me struggle, and like always guys, and like always, if you like what you see, or if you just like me, or even if you don't like me, but you like my bikes, then like, comment, subscribe, do all those things you guys do, and like always, my lovely YouTube people, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace. Guys, this freaking really realistic sounding electric bike here. What is that? I'm sweating, obviously. Don't laugh. Probably can't say that on this video actually, but I'm just gonna get my assistant, the UPS driver, pulled up just in the nick of time. He's gonna help me pull the I need to be able to say all with a straight face. So my friendly neighborhood UPS driver pulled up just in the nick of time. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him out a little bit. Okay, so my friendly UPS, that's some kind of something for electricity. Oh, it's a light. Oh, I'm sweating my freaking face off. Yeah, I'll just keep choking in the background of my video. Keep making noise. Where is
I
everything?
wouldn't say it's day number 2 since you're wearing the same shirt. It's kind of gross.
It's sweet, beautiful shovel head. I mean, whoops, can't say that. Are you gonna get out of my shop, bro? What is going on? Never too much grease. And if there's too much grease, it usually takes care of itself. Aw, I didn't want to do work. Fool. Am I allowed to call it dumb on video? They got me. More zip ties? What's going on, guys? Why is that zip tied? Or when are we gonna put the handlebars on, guys? I feel like they're very much in the way. I'm just a girl in this world. I don't even care. Do care. Seriously? This is annoying. Oh my gosh. What's that? This is making me mad. This bike's making me mad now. I'm like working on a Harley. So annoyed right now. Dang it. Dang it. Why does it smell like pepperoni? Did you fart? This is a light battery. This is a heavy battery, guys. I'm so hungry. No wonder I'm freaking angry. Dusty's here now on his bike making a bunch of noise. Like a jerk. Like, oh, look at me and my real bike. My real gas-powered bike. Oh, listen to me roll.